So you've heard about rotation, but you're not sure what it is? Well, you do know the basic concept, but you want to know, does it actually work? I'll answer those questions coming up next. What's up guys, and welcome to JNO United, bringing you the best in football news, entertainment and games. And this is just another day of the 30 days of FPL. If you don't know what that is yet, this is my attempt at doing 30 full days of FPL videos for you guys, getting you ready for the start of this FPL 2016-2017 season. So make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel, so you're here for every single day of the 30 days of FPL. Like if you're happy to see that I've actually managed to do another video, and let's get on with rotation. Now, the basic concept of rotation is that during the season there will be two teams that will always play home and away, no matter what. Basically, this could be of geographical reasons. For instance, Liverpool and Everton are never going to both play at home because that would stretch police resources. Other examples of geographical rotation are the likes of Arsenal and Tottenham, Manchester United and Manchester City, and any of the Birmingham clubs as well. But of course, to allow for that sort of thing because of geographical location, there are going to be other teams as well that play on and off home and away. Now, the concept in FPL is you pick defenders, midfielders, goalkeepers that rotate, because most likely a team playing at home are going to do better than a team playing away. Most teams' record at home is better than their record away. But there are, of course, exceptions to this rule. Now, the big clubs, they're going to get points away as well as at home, and if you're spending that kind of money on a player, you don't really want to be putting them on the bench. So this is more for your cheap sort of players, your £4.5 million defenders. You can rotate the one that's home into the team, the one that's away goes on the bench, and then the next week you swap them out again. But I'm here to tell you, rotation isn't the be all and end all of FPL. You're going to pick some expensive defenders, so you're looking really to save money for the rest of your team. But home and away doesn't always work. Last season was a big exception to the rule of rotation. There is of course proof of the system working as well. If you look at Swansea, they had a great defensive record at home, and then it was shocking away. They got 9 clean sheets all season. 8 of them came at the Liberty Stadium. Only 1 clean sheet out of 19 games away. And in the 2014-2015 season, 17 out of 20 teams conceded more goals away than they did at home. Last season there was also something to support that smaller teams, or teams that have just been promoted, or bottom half of the table teams, are more likely to put in a good performance at home than they are away. There were 8 teams that conceded more goals at home than they did away. But the thing is, 5 of those teams were in the top 10. But then if we look at the examples of Everton and West Brom, that's where the system falls apart. Everton got 10 clean sheets last season, but only 3 of them came at Goodison Park. West Brom got 11 clean sheets, but only 5 of them came at the Hawthorns. So over 50% of West Brom's clean sheets were gained away from home. All of those stats show to me that what you have to do with home and away rotation is you have to focus on the bottom half of the table. Now, of course, last season you may have thought Leicester were going to be bottom half of the table, and you'd have been wrong to try and do a rotation pairing home and away with them, because they conceded more at home than they did away. But there's a definite trend that the teams at the bottom half of the table are more likely to keep clean sheets at home than they are away, because they concede less at home than they do away. Now, the main areas you're going to focus on using this tactic in is the goalkeeper and the defenders. Midfield wise, you're probably going to pick 4 midfielders that you're pretty confident are going to get you points. Striker wise, the most popular formation in FPL is 3-4-3 for a reason, because if all 3 of your strikers are on form, that's a lot of points coming in. But it's also been proven that most of the players in the top 1,000 players each season usually use 3-4-3, and if you want to be in those top ranked players, you're going to be wanting to use 3-4-3 regularly as well. Now with the keepers, there's of course the tactic of picking one great goalkeeper and then picking someone that is just going to sit on your bench. Spend big money on Peter Cech or David De Gea and then just put anyone that's cheap as your sub goalkeeper. And then if you have to, transfer someone in if there's an injury to your goalkeeper. There's also the tactic of picking two goalkeepers from the same club. Ben Foster and Boaz Myhill were quite a popular option because West Brom do get clean sheets and you know one of those two is going to be between the sticks, so you're guaranteed not to have to worry about which one plays, because if one doesn't play, the other one automatically gets put straight into your side. But because of the FPL bonus point system for goalkeepers, picking two goalkeepers that rotate well home and away and who get a lot of saves is quite beneficial. FPL made it that for every 3 saves, goalkeepers would get 1 extra point. Now there are some goalkeepers that make lots of saves in a season and it all adds up at the end of the day to get you that higher rank. Last season, 2 great examples of this were Gomez from Watford and Butland from Stoke. They got lots of clean sheets, and when they didn't get clean sheets, they still managed to get bonus points. And if they got bonus points and the clean sheets, then you're just laughing. All of these tactics kind of focus on trying to save money though. You really don't want to be spending more than 9.5 million on 2 goalkeepers, because you need to be using that money in other areas to get the top players who are going to get you the most points, and they are going to cost you the most money. But before you pick the goalkeepers, I would suggest you pick your defenders. You might ask me why, and the reason for this is there may be a defender in the side of the goalkeeper you're looking at that has an attacking threat. For instance, Sunderland's goalkeeper, Pantilimon or Manone, either of those two were good options as a rotation goalkeeper. But then you had Patrick van Aanholt, who has a great attacking threat, who you could put into your side instead. Now if you're putting him in your side, do you really want a Sunderland goalkeeper as well? Now if you manage to pick the right time of season and he's getting clean sheets and Patrick van Aanholt is scoring, then you're laughing, but the likelihood is Sunderland are going to concede and Patrick van Aanholt isn't going to score every game. So pick your rotating defenders first, then have a look at your goalkeepers. At least that's what I'm going to do. Now of course there is exceptions to that rule as well. Arsenal would have been a great choice last season to double up on defence. Peter Cech and Bellerin or Monreal or Koscielny, and you are going to be very happy with yourself. Anyway guys, I hope that I've managed to explain to you what rotation is as far as FPL goes, and hopefully now you can use that tactic to your benefit or ignore it. It's all up to you how you play the game, and hopefully you can get a high rank, and hopefully you can try and beat me. Anyway guys, thank you so much for tuning in as always. I'm happy to get another video out for this 30 days of FPL. You guys have been awesome as always. I've been J&O. I've messed that up and done it the wrong way round, so let's start again. I've been J&O, you've been awesome, and remember, it's all about the game. Oh, hands again. Maybe that's a 30 days of FPL thing.
We can stay up until it's alive.